Hey Scorpio, Alice here with your 2023 New Year prediction reading. I know it's a little late, I guess, but I guess better now than never. I just completely forgot how the saying went. Um, in this reading, we'll be going through each month, January, even though January's like half over, through December of 2023, and just kind of see what the general energies are there in the current energy. So it can be like a really like long range forecast. You can think of it that way. I'll be using charms as well to kind of get a feel for the energy that's around. Although just keep in mind that the further out it goes, the kind of more fuzzy that it gets. Because I mean, see, energy is fluid and people have free will, and if they do things, then that can kind of change what happens. So I'm just gonna look on like in the current energy right now, what is the energy for 2023. Minor arcana probably is more fluid than major arcana. I won't be able to get any sort of specifics. I'm going to try to refrain from even examples because from what I've found, it's more about the core energy, the core feeling of that month there. I have no idea what the context is. I'm going to try not to keep saying that I don't know because I've noticed that about myself, but like I really like the context. I won't have any idea the further that we go out, but the energy is there, the feeling, and that's what I found for myself when I did this last year. So the feelings, the core feeling and energy is correct, but me trying to guess, no, not very correct. It's too far out. We'll also be getting, excuse me, a sort of a general energy for you for 2023, what spirit, what the universe would like you to keep in mind for 2023 as you go through it. You can think of it as the lesson that you may need to learn for this year. I feel like that's probably the most important part of the reading. If you want to take anything away from it, is that. But yeah, we'll get started. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may apply to your situation. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's a timeless reading also, technically. Whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. Even if you find it in May and half the year is gone, I mean, maybe that is where your current energy is right now. Okay? All right. So let's get started. First, let's see what spirit wants you to know for 2023. Like, what is your lesson to be learned this year? Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay. So it's only major arcana because I feel like that's really all that's important. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. So we have the Hierophant for you. This is all about learning lessons. I feel that for 2023, you're going to have some life lessons that you're going to learn, but also remembering the lessons that you've learned from the past years, and applying them this year, I feel will be quite important for you. Also sticking to your beliefs as well. Now, obviously, there can be a warning that you may, be a little bit too much in your beliefs, like unable to budge. You could, be careful about that. But also try not to waver on your beliefs as well. Like if everybody else is saying one thing and you believe something else, try not to be swayed by other people if that's not what you believe. You know what I mean? There's that energy as well. There's a focus perhaps on wanting to stick with tradition, wanting to stick with the rules, following the rules, trying not to break rules. But also there could be times when bending the rules might be what is needed for the situation. I know I'm saying a lot of things. It's for like the entire year, so give me a break. But I feel the main energy here is about learning lessons, whether it's about applying life lessons that you've learned in the past, or if this year there may be some important lessons for you to learn, to take with you moving forward on your journey. Okay, so that's what we have here. I'm just going to leave that there. So now we're going to get into and see what is the energy for you, Scorpio, January to December. What is it that you need to know in this current energy? Why is it so crooked? That way? That way? Okay. Okay, so first we're going to see the energy that you're going into this year with. Oh, okay. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse. As it crossed by the 10 of Coins in reverse and the Page of Coins in reverse. I'm feeling your energy right now going into 2023 is you may be feeling a little bit uncomfortable here, especially when it comes to social situations. Like, it's that energy of, how do I put it? It's almost like putting yourself out there. You know, it's uncomfortable to do that, but it's like wanting to be included in something or in some way, or feeling a little left out, like feeling out of the loop. But in order to feel in the loop, it's like you got to go out of your comfort zone. You got to like do things that you wouldn't normally do here. And the Page of Coins in reverse, that's a very nervous energy. It's a very like intimidated and nervous energy. So what I'm getting for you right now going into this year is perhaps when it comes to connecting with people, making friends, or keeping the friends that you already have, you know, hanging out with existing connections and all that, you may be feeling like you need to go outside of your comfort zone, step outside of the box a little bit here, but it's very intimidating. Yeah, I mean, that's just the energy that I'm getting right now. Okay, it's all minor arcana, so that's what we're going in here with. So let's get started. So April, why did I say April? Okay, maybe there's something with April, keep that in mind. Why did I say April? That's so weird. Okay, January, Ace of Coins in reverse. Okay, so we start the year with feeling like something is being delayed, something that I feel has a massive amount of potential, hasn't quite sort of made itself known. It can be anything, to be honest. It's an offer of some sort, you know, some sort of opportunity. I don't know if you've been waiting on this or not. You might have been. Whatever it is, it's like something has a lot of potential, but you're not seeing that potential yet. Yet is the important keyword, because the energy is there. It's just the potential, like, you're just not seeing it yet. It's delayed. It's moving quite slow. Okay. Nine of Swords. You might be thinking a little bit too much about this. If it's a lost opportunity, or you might be feeling, oh, oops, what's this here? Six of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, you might be feeling like it's not happening, whatever it is, because it's so slow. The opportunity, the offer is so slow, that I feel you might be getting in your head a little bit, stressing out about it, worrying about it, because I feel like this is something that you feel would be a good thing. You know, you feel like this, you know, this is something that could be successful. Like I said, it has potential. but it's delayed. It's very slow energy, and it's kind of like, you know, it should be here by now. Why is it not here? Kind of thing. It could be that. I don't know. I don't know where the stress is coming from. It's the stress and the worry is because something is taking its sweet ass time. Okay. So let's see what the energy is like around for this month. This can be energy that affects you. It's incoming energy, basically. It can be around you. It can be affecting you. Yeah. I see it already. Okay. So we have the sour grapes here. We have the wand. And we have the pendulum. Yeah, I feel the energy around you. It's like I'm trying to, or something around you is trying to control the situation. This isn't new. This is something that's been happening for a while. And there's a bit of poutiness attached to it. I don't know who this is. I don't know if it can be you or it's just energy around you. It can be somebody around you who is just trying to stay in control, trying to control things here. I don't know what the poutiness is about. I'm just getting like an energy of like if energies were people, they'd be sitting with their arms crossed in the corner, pouting. You know, everybody else is playing, all the other energies are off playing, and they're out in the corner pouting for no fucking reason. It's like, well, you can go play with the other energies. What's wrong with you? It's like, no, I can't. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. February. Wow, what is this? Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's kind of continuing in a sense here. It's like something that should be starting, for whatever reason, is not starting. It's like you feel like something should have started by now. That's what I'm getting for February. And I do feel that you may be losing interest as well. If you're waiting for something to start, you know, whatever this Ace of Coins is, it's like the potential is there, but you might be feeling like you're losing desire, losing motivation here for it because it's so slow. The energy is just so slow. Yeah, we have the I told you, 4 of Cups. That is, you know, feeling like emotionally unattached. Like feeling bored, basically. I get a bored energy here. It's like I'm bored, you know, waiting for this. I'm starting to lose interest. I don't know what it is, but there's just this bored energy. Disinterest. Okay, let's see the energy around. Okay. So we have pills, we have whiskey, we have sweat drop, and we have gift. I'm gonna be honest, the energy around you is like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I feel like whatever is happening here, I mean, it's not in your control anyways. Otherwise, it would happen. Whatever it is that is. With the wand, somebody else is in control. There's some outside energy, external energy that's in control. You know, the energy around you in February is like, don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. You know, loosen up here. You know, take care of yourself. I feel like it's encouraging you to take care of yourself. You might even get some sort of gift, or like you might even get like a compliment from somebody who's like, you know, you look really good. Like, you know, have you lost weight? Or, you know, have you done something with your skin? Like, have you changed your skincare or something? Like, you actually might get complimented on something like that here from somebody. You know, just somebody just seeing like, you look like you're taking care of yourself, because the energy is there to sort of to push you to not worry so much about this and take care of yourself, loosen up, you know, kind of thing. And I feel like that's where a bit of this disinterest might be coming from, because it's like you're less interested, so you're less worried about it. Okay. March. 8 of Cups in reverse. I feel that it could be related to February, but there was something here that you're having a hard time letting go of, something that means a lot to you. You might be debating whether you should walk away from it or not. whether you should let it go or move on from it or not. It's difficult because it has some sort of emotional meaning to you. So it can have some sort of sentimental value. It's very difficult to let go of. So March may be a time where you're contemplating if you should leave this alone or not, whatever it is. Yeah, Seven of Cups. I feel okay. I see why in March you might be like, I don't know if I want to leave this or not, because you've got options. That's the thing. I don't know what it is. I know I said I would rephrase from saying that. It can be anything, but whatever it is, you have more options available to you now in March. So you're this energy is kind of thinking, should I stick with what I have, even though it's not making me like completely happy? Or should I go for something else, for one of these options here that could potentially be better or could be happier? But there's also this feeling of not sure, of uncertainty here, because the Seven Cups can be deceptive sometimes. The Seven of Cups, you don't know where it's going to lead. You don't know if this is something good, or if it's something that is fake, or something that is just like a trick or an illusion or whatever. Like, you don't know for sure until you pick one and you go with it. So I understand there is like a confusing, uncertain energy here for March. Let's see the energies around. Okay, so we have the Devil, we have the Black Cat, we have Microchip, and we have Cupcake. So the energy around you, technology is playing a role here. I don't know what that means, but some form of technology is playing a role here. With Black Cat and Cupcake, the energy is good. It is positive. The Black Cat means good fortune, and the Cupcake is an appreciation. So you have an energy around you that really appreciates you. You know, almost like I feel like they think you're lucky, is what I'm getting. Because with the Devil energy, there is an energy around you that's kind of obsessed with you. It could be a person. It could be a person who's just very obsessed with you, but in a good way, because of the Black Cat. The Black Cat makes it positive. Or there's just an energy around you that maybe makes you feel obsessed or addicted, but in a good way here. Although, like, you know, because the cupcake is like, you know, you get one little sweet treat, and having one little sweet treat every once in a while, you know, it's good. You know, it's actually good for you. But you know, you don't want to overindulge, right? If you have too many cupcakes, then it's a bad thing. But one cupcake every once in a while is a good thing. So yeah, I'm kind of getting that the energy around you is fine as long as it doesn't go overboard. Okay? Yeah, you know what I mean, going overboard. All right, April. I said April at the beginning. Now I'm curious. What's in April? Okay. It's the Five of Swords. Now, keep in mind, all of this is minor arcana up to this point, so this could change very easily. There could be something that happens, either you facilitate it or an external energy does, that can change this. But the Five of Swords, I don't know. Okay. It's either you're feeling like you're being played, or you're playing a dangerous game here where it's not helping you. It's either you're playing somebody or people or whatever. It's either you're playing the mind games or you feel like somebody's playing the mind games. Somebody here is not being truthful, I guess you can put it that way. Somebody here is being selfish, being self-serving here. Let me see. I'm gonna be honest, it feels more that it's you. And I don't think you're doing it like on purpose. It's just it's like, I want to do things for me. But it's coming out in a little bit of a self-serving way. A little bit mind gamey. Yeah, we have the King of Wands here. Ooh, King of Wands. Okay, yeah, it's ego based. I do like. I mean, we're not perfect, right? And I feel in April you might be feeling particularly bold and confident in yourself, like really feeling yourself. To be honest, you know, don't let those compliments like get to your head. What was it back in February? I don't know. Like there's something going to your head here, and I think what's happening here is that you think that you're being successful. See, the King of Wands, especially out of all of the court cards, I mean, I think it's perfect that he's here with the Five of Swords, because the King of Wands out of all of them can get really in his head and get very arrogant and think that he's doing the right thing. You know, think that I'm winning, I'm doing the right thing, but it's actually hurting him, because that's what the Five of Swords is. The Five of Swords is false victory. You think that you're doing good, you think that this is fine, but actually it's not really helping you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the situation is, but I feel it's you and what you're doing. Some sort of what your actions are in April. It comes across like you're not really like you're just really concerned about yourself, like me, myself, and I, and that you're not so concerned about the other people around you. You're not so concerned about who you kind of walk over, who you step over. You know, we're not perfect, right? You like Alice, I wouldn't be like that. I'm like, I don't know what the situation is, right? You know, in certain situations, we might act like that, and you might not even realize you're acting like that. Okay? But that's why, like, you know, you have tarot readings, why you have friends to kind of like point out when you're acting like a jackass, because we're not perfect. Okay, let's see what the external energy is like. Okay. So we have kite. We have red panda. Okay. We have skull. And we have wand. There's that wand again. I don't know if it's the same energy as in January, but there's an energy around you that's going to expose you. Expose this. I don't mean like, it doesn't feel like in a bad way. It's more like somebody who's going to put you in your place. It can be a friend or somebody here who is just like, hey, Scorpio, stop acting like a dick. Like you're kind of being an asshole right now. Like that's what it feels like. It just feels like somebody who's just, you know, telling you the truth, putting you in your place about your actions here. It doesn't have to be. I mean, I'll tell you the energies here and then you can apply it to your situation. There's an energy of somebody who's just feeling lighter than air. Or it doesn't have to be somebody, but there's an energy of feeling lighter than air. Feeling like I can do anything, not scared to do anything, having inner strength, having that confidence to do things here. The red panda is about unmasking, you know, exposing, and the wand is all about manifesting, having the ability to do something. You know, somebody who wants, if they want to make something happen, they're going to make it happen, and they have all this energy, they have all this confidence in the world here to unmask something. Unmask probably you, but anyways, that is the energy that's there. Okay, let's move on. Just moving these up to May. Oh, okay, we have the Empress. This is the first major arcana that you've got, so May could be an important month for you. I feel like the Empress is a very good card. It's very positive here for May. I'm just feeling abundant, feeling like either you may be feeling very creative for some reason in May, just getting like a lot of like ideas or wanting to create things. You might create something. If you're able to, you might get pregnant here as well. So just, you know, be careful about that. You just might be attracting a lot of positive energies. You could be attracting a lot of energies to you. Just people towards you here, because the Empress is very attracting. It's very nice energy. Let's see here. It's very abundant energy. There is an abundance here of something. We'll see. Oh, okay. Ace of Wands. Ideas. You might have a lot of ideas here, or you just might have a lot of motivation to create things. I'm getting like with the Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is very action oriented. It's like, let's go, let's get started, like type of energy. Feeling very inspirational. So May might be a time where you're just feeling like very inspirational, getting a lot of ideas. I don't know if you're doing anything with those ideas, but you might get like a lot of ideas, or you might get one really big idea, you know, to do something here. You could just be attracting a lot of like sexual energy towards you as well. It's all very positive though, so see what the energy is like around you. Oh, I don't want all that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we have Frankenstein, we have Crown, and we have Cactus. You have an energy of you around you, or some possibly, it seems like it's a person, but there's an energy around that is kind of stuck in their ego. They're kind of a little sensitive about it as well. It's like somebody whose ego easily bruises, and they might have felt like their ego has been bruised in some way. I don't know how it relates to you in this energy. It could just be because you're doing really well. You're doing really great. And you might have an energy around you who, it's not that they don't want you to do well, but it like hurts their ego for you to be doing well here. And this is just, you know, that's a them problem, not a you problem. But yeah, so I mean, I'll just tell you the energies. We have a Crown, that's ego. We have Frankenstein, that is like stagnation, feeling stuck. And the Cactus is, you know, somebody who's very sensitive, prickly, you know. All right, June. Oh, another major arcana, the High Priestess. I'm getting like keeping things to yourself. I feel in June you might feel like you want to keep, not that you're keeping secrets, but wanting to be less open, I guess you can put it that way. Feeling like, you know, I kind of want to keep things for me, especially, you know, with the Empress in May. If you have a lot of ideas or feeling inspired and all that, I'm kind of getting, if it's continuing from that in June, that you may not want to share those ideas with people because they're good ideas. And, you know, you shouldn't. If you have good ideas, don't share them until you're ready, you know, until you know, have a plan of action of how you're going to do those ideas or execute those ideas. You know what I mean? So I do feel in June there is a feeling of secrecy, wanting to keep secrets, wanting to keep things more to yourself, not being super open. You also might be having secrets kept from you as well, but I feel it's more the universe, not so much other people. Shit. Where'd it go? Yeah. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had to like get it from the back. Interesting. This is Two of Wands, and that makes complete sense. Like I said, Two of Wands is about making a plan, you know, choosing what to do next, figuring out what to do next. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to keep some things to yourself here while you figure out what you want to do next. Again, you know, all of this is related, right? So it can be related to March here, where, you know, you had all these choices, and maybe I don't know, maybe in April you're a little bit loose-lipped about your choices, what you're doing, and maybe learning lessons. Remember, Hierophant here, maybe you've learned a lesson that, okay, now I'm not going to share. I'm going to keep it to myself until I have a plan of action, until I know what I'm doing. Okay. So what are the energies around for June? We have graveyard, we have owl, and we have pitchfork. Okay, that's interesting. You have an energy around you in June that is pretty fearless here. And it's like they're asking you perhaps for advice, or they're wanting something from you. Some sort of, it does feel like advice, wanting some sort of advice or insight or something from you. But it's like when you give it to them, it's not what they wanted. So they're kind of like, it's like they're combating you or some way here, like fighting you on it for some reason. Or it's just somebody here who's just trying to pick a fight with you. It could be. You could have an energy of somebody who has like a very strong opinion about something and is just trying to pick a fight with you. Because we have the pitchfork. Pitchfork is like disagreements, conflict, drama. The graveyard is, it's an energy of not being afraid, being very fearless. It's like you don't have to be afraid of a graveyard. There's nothing that's going to hurt you in a graveyard here. So this is somebody who might see you as somebody that they're not afraid of. They're not afraid to bring something up here with you. And we have the owl. The owl can be about wisdom. It can be about advice. It can be, you know, getting insight, having perspective even. Maybe they see something in you, that there's some sort of new perspective in you. To be honest, it could be that they just want to know what you're hiding. And you're not going to tell them because you've learned a lesson that you don't share your secrets anymore, and they're just getting all kind of hot-headed about it or something. Like they're like, you should tell me. Why don't you tell me? Like, what are you afraid of? Or like, or whatever. Like, it could be shit like that. I mean, that's, I'm just trying to convey the feeling, the energy here for you. Okay. July. Oh, that's kind of nice. 7 of Pentacles. I just feel in July you're just kind of chilling. You're just taking it easy here, because you've done the work. You've done the work in the previous months, and in July it's just like, well, I'm just kind of waiting for it to happen. I don't know what you're waiting for to happen, but just waiting for it to happen. It's like I did everything that I could do, because I feel that's maybe what May and June were more about, and now in July it's like, yeah, just kind of just waiting around, just seeing how it goes. It's like you planted the seeds or whatever, and now it's like, now I'll just see how things are going. It is an energy of maintenance, okay, of, you know, keeping things, you know, going, because it's not like you're sitting there and just waiting for shit to fall into your lap. It's like you're the gardener here. He maintains the crops, the gardens. He doesn't just like sit there and just like leave it up to the universe to water the crops. I mean, it doesn't rain every day, right? So he's got to go out there and he's got to water the plants. So yeah, there's a certain amount of upkeep that you need to keep here. But for the most part, you're just kind of waiting for things to grow, waiting for, you know, things to happen, for you to be rewarded or for some benefit to come in. But you're still doing the work, right? Why do they keep falling out onto the floor? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have Justice, and we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you feel like this is right. The King of Pentacles knows how to get shit done. The King of Pentacles is like Midas, like King Midas. Like whatever he touched turns to gold, because he knows, if I touch that, it will turn to gold. I've had past experience with this. I know. And I know the value of gold, and I know gold is very valuable. So I know if I touch something like really big, and it's like a big hunk of gold, like I can get a lot out of that. Like it's like that. It's what you're doing, you know, is the right thing to do, and you know that it's going to lead you to getting some sort of reward, some sort of benefit. I don't know if it's leading to success. It's like you just know that if you keep doing this, then something good is probably going to happen. For example, Not saying this is what it is, just explaining what the energy is. Like if you're working out, it's like, well, you know, if you keep up the workout plan, that eventually good things will happen, right? Especially if it's worked out for you before, right? Or if you've had past experience with it or past knowledge about it or whatever. So that's what I'm getting here with that energy. It can be with anything. Okay, let's see what the energies are like around you for, what was this, July? Yeah. Okay. So we have first aid kit. We have koala. Skull and crossbones. And we have invitation. Okay. I would be very wary about the energy around you. This energy around you, that's what the skull and crossbones is. It's a warning. The first aid kit is about sickness, you know, illness, feeling physically weak, feeling physically ill. It could even be on a spiritual level, feeling drained of energy, you know, feeling sick from that. The koala is about having introspection. It can be hermit energy. It can be isolation as well, keeping to yourself a little too much, or somebody keeping to themselves a little too much, thinking a little too much. And the invitation, it could be an actual invitation, you know, to go somewhere, or an offer from somebody, you know, giving you something, some sort of, it could be a reward, but it's also an energy of, you know, it including you, like, you know, it's an invitation, like, you know, come here, like, you know, come join me kind of thing. So this energy here, there's an energy here that's trying to almost, I feel, pull you away from what you're doing. Try not to get distracted. There's a warning here that you could get distracted from what you're doing because nothing is happening really with the Seven of Pentacles, but you're maintaining, and it's the right thing to do. You feel like this is the right thing to do. I'm maintaining. This will get me what I want. But there are energies that are trying to distract you, trying to pull you away, like, come join me, come join us here, and it's not good for you. It won't be good for you because their energy, I feel like their vibration is lower than yours, and it's just going to bring you down. So just be wary of that. Just be careful. Okay. August. There's that Seven of Cups, but it's in reverse. You might be feeling a little confused in August. I don't know about what. We're getting in August. Like, we're quite far now, so it's getting more and more fuzzy here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Three of Swords. There's a third energy that's around you that is no bueno, or you're feeling it, feeling some sort of pain. More along the lines of feeling hurt, like hurt feelings here, heartbreak here, or it's just some sort of truth that you're finding out hurts. And it can just be really confusing. Like, I'm getting a lot of confusion, like not really knowing what is what, like not knowing which way's up kind of energy. Now, it is minor arcana, so it's probably more of a daily life type of thing, something going on in your daily life, but it's enough to show here that Spirit wants you to kind of pay attention to it. So what's going on around? Okay, so we have, oh, that's interesting. We have the corn on the cob. Remember what I was talking about with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, with the crops, watering the crops, taking care of the crops until they're ready to be harvested. That's exactly what this energy is. It's harvesting energy. We have the werewolf, which is not good. And we have the snake, which is not good. Yes, I understand. Okay, I understand here. All the energies here, they're telling me in August, there's an energy around you that is not good. It might seem like it's a good thing, but it's not. It's lying to you because there's deception here. That snake is very deceptive energy. The werewolf is a betrayal because both the werewolf and the snake are very similar in energies. The werewolf is like, because when you think about werewolves, when they're in their human form, you don't know if they're a werewolf or not. You don't know until the moon, which the moon is like mystery and you can't really see things clearly anyways. You don't know until the full moon, until they transform into a werewolf. And that's like when you find out, and it's like by then it's too late, right? It's too late. You see their true colors and you've already, you're out in the woods alone with them, and it's too late. Snake is just very deceptive energy, somebody who does not have good intentions, somebody who's very malicious. I don't know if they're very malicious, but it's an energy that's malicious. I don't know if it's a person or not, but it's an energy here that's malicious. And the cream of the crop, yes, the cream of the crop, but the corn, like I said, it has something to do with reaping in the benefits. What I'm getting is whatever you've been working on, somebody might try to take credit for it. Somebody might not try to yoink it from you here. And that's where this sort of 3 of swords and confused energy could be coming in from. Because you might be like, this is a third energy. It's a third energy that comes in, and there's a sense of betrayal here. There's a sense of hurt feelings, because the truth could be that maybe this is somebody that you trusted and they ended up basically betraying you. And the truth of that is like it's painful, and it's like confusing. Like, why would they do this? I don't know exactly. I really shouldn't be giving like examples, but I'm just trying to, like, that is all the energy that's there, right? You know your situations better than I do, but I'm just giving you the energy here. It's minor arcana, so it is something that you'll be able to get through. It's not something that's like going to be a big major deal here, but it is still, it's disappointing, obviously, but we're learning lessons, right? That is the overall energy, is the Hierophant. This is a lesson, I feel, to learn that will help you moving forward. September. 7 of Swords. Again, I'm getting a similar energy with the 7 of Swords that I was getting with the High Priestess here in, was it June? Yeah, in June. Where it's like, you know what? I'm just going to keep shit to myself. It's like, I'm keeping it to myself. That's what I'm getting here. I'm keeping all those swords to myself. Yeah, we have the Emperor here. It's like, how do I put it? It's like to feel more in control, or to be in control. It's like I'm controlling the narrative here. I control what gets out, what doesn't, kind of thing is what I'm getting here. Yeah, it's in order to sort of, because the Emperor like the Emperor oversees like their kingdom, right, and wants to keep peace in all the land. The land is your life, right? You want to keep drama out of your life. You want to keep your life peaceful here. So with the Emperor, this is you taking control, taking the lead here, and being like, okay, I'm going to control what people know and what I put out there to the world and what I keep to myself. Okay. To be honest, I mean, it can be just controlling what you put online, because we all know, like, once it's online kind of thing. So it can be that, I don't know. We'll see what the energies are like around you. Oh, okay, they're all just gonna, okay, so we got the hygiene products here. We have feather. There's a lot here that just kind of came out like in my lap, so bear with me. We have plain. We have scythe. We have costume. And we have jar. Okay, I'm going to tell you what the energies are. So we have the feather. This is divine, spiritual guidance, timing here. So there may be something in the energy, that maybe you need to pay more attention to, some sort of signs. If you're getting whatever angel numbers, or especially if you're seeing feathers around, pay attention to those and what's happening around you when you see those signs. The hygiene products, there could be an energy around you that's very moody. you know, it's up and down kind of, you know, sometimes it's like, what are you? Are you happy? Are you sad? You know, are you excited? Are you angry? Like, it's like it changes day to day. There's a mood that's changing day to day. It could be affecting you, or it could be an energy around you. The plane, there's something about travel, long distance, could be foreign, either to like something from another country. The scythe, yeah, the scythe is, there's some sort of separation. Something is being cut in half suddenly. Something that is being separated. It's very quick energy. Yeah, it's like a quick separation. It's like ripping off a band-aid type of energy. The costume, there is bacon here. Something about bacon, but it is about like being yourself. Somebody's, you know, there's an energy of being oneself, not caring what other people think. If I want to go dressed up as bacon to the Halloween party, I'm like, fuck you, bacon's awesome. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be bacon. Yeah, it's a very like, I'm comfortable with myself. You know, I feel free to be myself, kind of carefree type of energy. And then we have the jar, preserving something here. The energy is being preserved, saved for later. Here we're in September, so I mean, I'm just giving you the energies because I probably am, whatever I say, this is probably not going to be what's happening. So, but the energy there, just remember what's around. It's important to note. Okay. October. Speaking of October, Halloween. Ah, the Ace of Cups. I like that. That's nice because we had these two like failed aces up here. They're not failures, but you know what I mean. And then we have the Ace of Cups here in October. This is a new connection. This is you feeling a new connection. There's a new connection coming in. I don't know. I don't know if it's romantic. I don't know if it's friends, or I honestly don't know. But there is a new connection here. It can be feeling new feelings for somebody from the past that's come back around. You know, it can be that. It doesn't have to be brand new, but it's a new feeling. It's having a new feeling. Feeling newly connected. Oh. Yeah, we have, that's not temperance, that's judgment. We have judgment and the Seven of Pentacles. Remember what I was talking about here? The Seven of Pentacles, way back in July. Well, judgment. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming back. Judgment are things that come back around again. You know, a rebirth here. Whatever was going on in July is coming back around here in October. And it's coming back around in a new way. This is something that you were maintaining, something that you were possibly waiting on or working towards here. And it's showing up here as new feelings. It's very positive energy. At least you're feeling quite positive about it. Yeah, I can't really get more. It's coming back around. I don't know what or whatever. It is something that there's a reason for it to be showing up here. I don't know what that reason is, but there is a reason. There's some sort of divine purpose for it to show up here for you. It can be for you to learn a lesson, okay? But there is a divinely guided reason for it. This is divinely guided here, okay? So let's see what's going on, the energy around. Yeah, I knew that was coming out. I saw the apple and I'm like, yeah, that fucking apple's coming out. Like, not like I saw it, like, you know, in my mind. I saw it. I'm like, it's like, well, yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah, the apple. Because apples mean love. That's why. We have the watermelon. We have the nun. Wow. And we have mute. Yeah, okay. Yeah. There's the energy that's around you. It has to do with the whatever this new feeling is, this new connection, or you know what I mean, like a connection, because it doesn't feel completely new because that judgment, it's coming back around again. So this could be somebody coming from your past back around again. So you know, whatever it is, it's a connection here where you're feeling something new about it. The energy around you, it's very, it's new love energy. It's very refreshing energy here. There is silence here, which is interesting with the nun and this silence. I don't know what that's about. There's something here that's somebody's being quiet about. It's like they're biting their tongue about that they are making a sacrifice here. The nuns, you know, they, in a sense, like they give up their life for their whatever, to be a nun kind of thing. So there's a sense of sacrifice here. It's like somebody's biting their tongue, possibly here. It doesn't have to be that. There's just silence here for some reason in the energy around. Somebody isn't talking. It could be more what they're doing, less what they're saying. It can be that. Either way, the energy around you is making some sort of sacrifice, but I feel it's for you. Because it's refreshing. It's refreshing, whatever this energy is. It's a very positive energy, okay? November. The King of Wands. The King of Wands returns. But, okay, wait. Before I say anything. Okay, I wanted to know if this was a good King of Wands or not. It's a good King of Wands. We got strength here. Because I was like, oh, it returns this energy. I'm like, oh, wait, remember the last time this King of Wands showed up in April. Ugh, it's kind of like, a little self-serving, a little selfish, a little assholey, not gonna lie. No, this is much better. This is much better. This is a King of Wands who is very confident in themselves, very charismatic, somebody who is taking the lead here, but in a very compassionate way. It's very nice. This King of Wands is super fucking attractive. Not even gonna lie. That's you, Scorpio. This is your energy being like very attractive, because you know what's attractive? Confidence is attractive, but without being arrogant, without being an asshole. And that's what I'm getting here. This is like somebody here who knows who they are. They have the inner strength, and that is like oozing charisma and confidence here. It's very attractive energy here. That's what you're in here in November. You're basically feeling yourself here in November is what I'm getting. There's something that's going on, something that you've done that is making you feel really good about yourself. And people around you probably are sensing that and noticing you, or just wanting to be like around you, you know, like not just around you, but like wanting to, like if you're like, hey, let's go here, they want, like, let's go to this place, they want to be invited kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like they want to be where you are, but they want you to sort of accept them in a sense. Like it's kind of like that. That's as best as I can do to describe it. Okay. You see the energy around. Yes. Yep. Okay. Sorry, some of it dropped over here. So we have gems. We have gears. We have gaming chair. And we have mask. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So you have an energy around you who I'm getting is kind of scheming things here, making some plans here, scheming things and quiet. I do not think that they're around you. So this is somebody here who, if it's an energy, the energy is not present around you. They're off doing something else. Like, yeah, they're away from you. Here, you're very attracting with the gems there. Like you know, they're very distracted by you. That's where I get like the scheming type of energy. If this is a person, it's like they're trying to make some sort of plan here because they find you very attractive. Yeah, so I'll just tell you the energies. We have gears, you know, this is about planning, making plans. The mask here, this is about doing things in secret, where nobody knows it's you. It can be, I'm getting something very specific, somebody who fakes their profiles, their online profiles. So like somebody who, like on your social media, you know, comments or likes something of yours, but they've made a fake profile. I'm getting fake profile here. That's very specific, but it's like in November, so like take it as it resonates. Gems are about distracting. You know, it's very pretty, very sparkly, big distraction. And gaming chair is about being AFK, away from keyboard, away. Distance. There's some sort of distance that's here between you and this energy. It's not close, this energy. I don't feel it's close to you. So you might not even feel it, to be honest. Okay. December, we end with December. We end with the Four of Swords. That's nice. Honestly, I don't really feel like anything is happening in December, good or bad. It's just quiet. December seems to be a quiet month for you. It's just, which, you know, I feel is more positive than not, to be honest, because it gives you a time to recharge, to think, to heal, whatever, right? Even reflect. Yeah, temperance. I told you, it's just calm. December for you is just easygoing, very calm, you know, very peace of mind, very peaceful here. Man, I wish I had a month like that to look forward to, especially December. Okay. So, okay, a lot here. So we have bat, we have mummy, we have candy cane, we have perfume, and we have match. So the energy around you is actually, the energy around you is moving. It's very productive here. But it's moving within its range. I guess you could put it that way. Like it's only doing as much as that can do. Like there are restrictions to where this energy can go. But within those restrictions, within those boundaries, it's doing a lot. Okay, I don't really, yeah, it's doing a lot here. It could be particularly around Christmas time. It could be that. There's just, yeah, the candy cane really just means Christmas time. That this energy could be like the most productive within its boundaries could be around Christmas time, because all that is traditions, which, or whatever your holiday tradition is, something around your holiday traditions in December. If you have them, you know, take it as it resonates. The energy around you is very attractive energy. Like you might be drawn to the energy, this energy. It doesn't have to be, I don't feel like it's new energy. I feel like you're already drawn to this energy. But it can be new energy, but it's very attractive to you, and it's, there's a spark here with this energy. there's some sort of spark, some sort of flame, some sort of desire here with this energy. It can be towards you, or it can be you towards it, or it can be both. But whatever it is, this energy is trying to get something going within its boundaries. Because it can't get, it is restricted within what it can do, but within its boundaries, this energy is trying to get things going, trying to be very productive here, trying to attract you towards it. Particularly around Christmas time. Okay. All right. Let's see. That's what I have for you for 2023. Most of your reading is minor arcana, which it's not bad. I'm just saying that there's a lot that could happen within that changes things, which changes the energy. But you have the Empress in May, and you have the High Priestess in June, which I feel is probably the time or the energy here that is most reflecting with the Hierophant, where you're applying the lessons that you've learned in those months here. With the Empress, where it's like having a lot of ideas, feeling really inspired, and then with the High Priestess, not sharing those ideas until you figured out what you're going to do with them. And I feel like this was some sort of lesson that you've learned in the past, and that you're like, now you're applying it here because because it's like trying to be careful, I guess, or follow the rules or whatever. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, or subscribe. It does help me do more with the channel, and I really do appreciate it. You can always check out your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There could be messages in there for you as well. But thank you again for watching. I hope you have a happy new year, and I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you are when you're watching this, and take care, good luck, and I will hopefully talk to you later.